Hello everyone. In this tutorial we will see how to insert records into the table, or you say insert rows into the table. For that the command is this: insert into, and the syntax is like this: insert into, and you should define the table name, and you should list the columns of the table and the values in the same order of you defined the columns. So let's see that with the example. So let's enter the data into the student table. Insert into student. Let's list the columns: student ID, student name, student date of birth, and next we had student age, and student age, group, mobile and address, student group, student mobile number and student address. Now we will enter the values into these attributes in the same order. Let's say the values are student 1. Here student ID is character and name is also character, and so because of that we need to use this quotes, single quotes. We should enter the value in single quotes, where for integers we need not to use this quotes. And next it is name it is Karthik. Next date of birth, let's say it is 2006 1. And next we are having age, let's say age is 21. And next we are having group, it is character type, so use the colons, use the quotes. Next mobile number, and next in the last it is address. Let's say address is Mumbai. Let's say address of the Karthik is Mumbai. Now if you run this, we got the error, incorrect date value. So we should use the colons here, quotes here. Yeah, that's it. We got the data entered into the table. To check that, we need to use the select query, select star from student. This is the command. It gives the table prints. It gives the entire table. You can see we have entered this set of data and we got the table. Student ID, ID is S01. Next Karthik, date of birth, age 21, group CSE, mobile number and address, same in the order, same as we have entered. Similarly, let's add another record. Like how you have entered now, you can also enter again. Let's just copy this. Let's say we are entering only the details now for ID, name and group, mobile number and address. We are not having consider that we are not having the information of date of birth and age. Now we will give the values for that particular set of attributes only. Student ID 2, name, let's say the name is Kalyan, and next date of birth. We are not having date of birth and age, right? It is group. Let's say the group is Tribly. Next mobile number, and next and the last it is address. Let's say the address is Delhi. End this with the semicolon and run this Yeah, that's it. This is also entered. So now again run this select query. You can see that the data of the second row also entered. Student ID 2 Kalyan, we are not having date and age, it is null, and the group mobile number and address we are having. And when you are entering all the data to the all the attributes of the table, then no need to use this list of defining this column names. You can directly do that. Let's see that how to do. No need to specify that, directly you can enter the values into the table. Insert into student. Now you can directly give the values when you are entering all the values in the same order of the columns we defined. 3. The name is let's say the name is Swaroop. Next we need to enter date of birth 1999 5 and next it is age 22 and next group and next we are having mobile number and address. Mobile number and last it is address. Let's say we are not having the address, so we are not entering anything further. To enter null value, you just use empty, don't enter anything between the quotes. Let's run this. That's it. Again run this select query. You can see that it also got enter in the same order of how the columns are column attributes are defined. In the same order these values are also we entered and it was entered. You can see we had nothing in the this student address cell. Let's see another example. Just copy this. Copy. Let's say it is 4. Nickel. The date of birth is 2000. ECE. Next change the mobile number. Now here if you say it is null, if you say null, just see now what will happen. It was done. Now see the table. You can see the difference now. Here with this you didn't got anything, that means in this particular cell we are not having anything, that means no data, and it's not mean that we are having a null value in that. Here only when you specify a null here, then only we will get the null, whereas with the student of ID 3 in the address we are having the empty, not null. Empty and having null is not the same thing. Next you will see how to get the default address Hyderabad. Here let's copy this again, Control V. Let's say the student ID is 5, Harsha. Now let's consider this is age is 20. Now don't enter anything, you left that particular attribute completely. Now just run this. Sorry, we got that. Just keep the comma and don't enter anything in the space of address. Now run this. Still I had the error. I have an error. Let's see that. Where we are having a syntax error. Let's check that where we did the mistake. Maybe we need to enter the default command. Yeah, now we will get the default in this particular column. Now see the table. You can see now we got the Hyderabad as the default value. I think now you can understand the difference between leaving it empty and using null and using the default. With empty we didn't got anything, and empty means it not mean the null. We are having null. Next, with using this null we are having the null value here in this particular cell, and next with the student ID 5 we are having the default address, which is Hyderabad. That is how we can get the default address. So many of the people thinks that leaving like this or using the null will give us the default address, but no, there is a difference between all these three commands. Next, similarly we can enter the data for a faculty table also. Let's enter let's see that also. Insert into faculty. Let's say values are faculty ID is 1 and the faculty name is let's say Anil Kumar. Next, the date of birth 1980 11/1, and next age, that the age is 40, and next the department, and next it is let's see, department, experience, salary and mobile number. Let's say the experience is 7 and the salary is 3 lakhs, and next mobile number, let's say the mobile number is 8989898989. That's it, and end it with the semicolon, and let's run this. That's it. Now select faculty, select star from faculty. Now we will get, you can see the data we entered into the faculty table is faculty 1 ID Anil Kumar, date of birth, age, and everything we got. That's how we can enter the data into the tables. In the next tutorial we will see how to enter multiple records, I mean multiple rows at a time.